Monster, what do you want? What hell requested you? What ruinous thing has made you, what dire mist has formed you, to be my enemy? I sensed the creature a few days ago. It hovered or tried to hover over my life, to swallow my life, all my circumstances. I have never encountered such a thing. Are there dark beings out there that swallow things, swallow whole lives of humans, and then the humans live their lives within the structure of this being? Apparently beings can be inside beings, we are after all inside God and God inside us. Apparently, I had read somewhere, the Prince of Persia, some fallen being who was once part of the council of the Elohim, mentioned in Psalms 82, has the capacity to be a domain in and of himself. The creature can hold places and spaces and things inside it, however it works. On my end I try to find peace in my mind, because I suppose a scattered mind scatters the singleness or singularity of the self, which by this self-awareness and peace and solidness is at least claiming ownership of self or circumstances of destiny, which holds the soul eater at bay. We can call this being above a soil eater, because all circumstances of life, our day-to-day things in this reality stand on something. There is a land, a foundation, a soil, from which reality forms, at any event. Circumstances with us inside it, don't just float around in some matrix. The other thing I did is to rejoice in the Lord, because this act has a physics, which is that I have a toward, a living for, and this living for is a living in, a physics that defeats the soil eater's advance. And if you are just a pilgrim in the reality, without another, without a next to, without a living in, and a rejoicing in, that you are found to have the aloneness of a dispersed self rather than the aloneness of singleness of self, and the last one claims and holds ownership. Meanwhile, another thing we can do has to do with the concept of edges, in the idea of a sharp blade or a dull blade, because as a being which is inserted into reality and dimensions, it has therefore an interface at its edge, as it were, and we can walk with life with a sharp edge or a dull edge. For our point here, there are two agencies which are executive edges. The first edge is found in Psalm 25, O God, let not my enemies triumph over me. Let those be ashamed who deal treacherously without cause. You see what David did here in this prayer. He may have forgiven his human enemies, but he insisted upon an equation that imposes something on his enemies, those who deal treacherously. He does not let them get away with it. Because David claims it by prayer and insistence, it modulates actively in his life. We are not doormats, because a doormat has a willing equation. And the second edge here for us is found in the book of Hebrews. God makes you perfect in every good work to do his will, working in you that which is well-pleasing in his sight. Some translations replace the word perfect for the word complete, but perfect is better, because a perfect thing is an anomalous thing, it has a greater demand, it must usurp things. So there is a perfection inside us to do things. When we are aware, consciously aware, and feel this perfection to perform in life, our career, or some great thing, something perfect to break out of bad circumstances, then it is an actual agency, an actual point in space, an actual thing inside us from where things, like power and capacity, travel through. So this belief in our perfection to accomplish, activates the power of perfection, and this is a sharp point in space.